Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about my favorite Etsy adult coloring artists, of 2022. It's a weird phrase to say. So, at first I was going to narrow it down to 5 like I did with my coloring books, but it just wasn't possible because I really love PDFs because I am picky about paper, and depending on the pencil, I want a certain type of paper. So PDFs are more for me. So I have picked out my favorites and I'm just going to show them to you. I will leave links in the description below to my favorite artists, and hopefully you can find something in there you like. And then of course, as always, let me know in the comments below if some of these are your favorites. I'd love to know. Okay, so let me start in no particular order. So one of my favorites, get these out of the way. One of my favorites is Karron. I'm going to zoom you guys in. Okay. I love her work. Now, I don't color her as frequently as some of the other Etsy adult coloring artists, but she is still one of my favorites. I did this one not too long ago, and I just love her style. I love always the big eyes that she creates. That was with Castle Arts. I think I did that on a live stream. I know this one was a buddy color. I have a few, nope, just one of hers in my studio on the wall right now, I think. Maybe 2. This one I really like how it turned out. I actually did the hair, I think, with Prismacolor, which I normally don't do. But yeah, I know I did this one for Halloween. And it was like one of those ones on my bucket list. But yeah, I just love her artwork. Always cute. She's one of those ones where I definitely buy. If it's a new page or something up, I buy it. Now, she does have her portraits in books on Amazon as well if you cannot print PDF. So do keep that in mind. Okay. Now, the next one is probably no surprise considering how many hair tutorials I do. And by no means am I going to show you every single Mariola page I have ever colored. 1, because I would have to take a lot out of picture frames from my studio wall. And 2, I would have to go hunting for all of them. So I just grabbed a few. But Mariola VanDyke is definitely one of my favorites. This is one that was called Chief's Daughter, I think. I don't remember if I did a hair tutorial with this one or not, but I just love the hair. This one, I actually don't like the way the hair turned out, but I did it for a tag, and this was definitely from one of her hair series. Then she has this super cute, like, little mermaid series going on. And I bought the book, and I've been working my way through all the mermaids. Oh, aren't they adorable? And here's another little mermaid from her book. And then I have a few in here. This is one of my 10 books to finish because it's a PDF book. But here's some more that I've done. Now these are hair, of course. I honestly can't remember what I did that red hair with. Or this pink hair. I love her pages for hair. Let me see if I have any others in here. I have printed them in light, dark, and sepia so that I can try different looks. But I think that's all that's colored in this one. Yeah, that is. It's unbound at the moment because I have one I'm working on. I do, however, in my trusty binder, have some more VanDyke pages that I have completed. So I did this one. This is actually a full tutorial on my channel, skin, hair, and all that in polychromos. The Witchy House, I never finished the background of this one, but so she does do this cute little series of the Witchy. She has like this 6-pack of fairies, and I had bought it, and I just really wanted to color this one. It turned out really pretty. I like it. This one I need to do the hair and the rest of it. I did the skin. I can't remember what I did for this one. I loved the way the hair turned out, but I wasn't super happy with the skin. And the flowers turned out really nice too. I remember this one because I did a tutorial with Black Widow. And I've got this one here. I was trying another red hair combo. She just does such beautiful artwork. This was with Pablo's when I first repurchased them and I wanted to play around with them. This is on my channel. It's a tutorial for blue hair with Brute Fooner squares. And then this is on my channel too. Her skin and hair are done. I just need to do the rest of her. But there's a Black Widow tutorial for pink hair, light pink hair. So yeah, obviously I've got a love for Mariola VanDyke. So let me set that off to the side. Okay. Now another artist that I really like, she's on Etsy, but you can also just buy her books, is Yana Prosperina. I tend to lean towards her Etsy more just because all of her books on Amazon are on Create Space Paper, and I'm not a fan. So she has these like whimsical darlings, which are more wide open, and I use them for markers. I used Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend on this one. And then this one I printed, and I used my Prismas and a lot of bling on her wings. And in fact, I have a whip over here, which you'll see when I finish it in my December completed pages. But that's another one I printed out from her latest Christmas book she had just done. So I really like her artwork as well. Again, like I said, you can get her on Amazon or Etsy. So she's a good one, like if you don't have a printer, you can still get her artwork and order her books. Okay. Another one I have is this one here. Now, Rena, on Etsy, she goes by Coloring Books 2020. She does some phenomenal pages, and I cannot find my binder full of all her pages I've done. I know I've done quite a few, but I was able to find this one. I remember the tulips because I had pulled up a picture. Someone had posted in my Discord. I was taking suggestions and tried to mimic this, like, but they had the cutest name for it. It was like dark and dreary tulips or something like that. So I was trying to mimic that, and I know the hair was Koh-i-Noor because I was trying those. I just like her art style, and like I said, I know I've colored a ton of her work. I just can't find it right now. I do have a whip this month from her as well. What's really nice about this artist is she does a lot of ethnic skin tone pictures. So you don't just have fair skinned gals, you do get a lot of women, you know, African American women, Asian. So I really like that she does that. A lot of artists don't, and she does. So that's one unique thing about her. And she has the most adorable baby pictures. She does little kids and stuff, and they're so stinking cute. I wish I could find my portfolio of all my finished Reno ones, because like I said, if you look at my completed pages, you all know I have quite a few. I don't think any of hers are on my wall. But yes, she is one of my faves. I'll be finishing this one up here very soon. I had to wait for the gel crayon to dry. All right. Now, this is an artist that I actually did not like right away. So when Mystic Art Mirrors was first out and about, it wasn't my style. But when she came out with the candy book, that's when it all changed for me. I was like, oh my gosh, it is too cute. I have to buy it. I bought the PDF, then I bought the printed one. Then from there, I just bought everything. And so I haven't completed a ton of hers yet because I'm just starting to get into hers. But her latest witch book, I want to work on this year. I know it's like kind of Halloweenish, but it doesn't have to be. But look at this page. This is adorable. I love it. I love the way she drew the face, all the cupcake details. Maybe it's because I like food. I don't know. But that's what turned it around for me. And then I bought all of her ocean ones and everything else. I wanted to show you another example of just her art style because it's so quirky and fun and kind of semi-dark. I mean, she's got like a human face on this unicorn lollipop. You know what I mean? So it's just so fun to do. But I am going to leave a link. Now, if you can't print, you can actually order her books, and they are very good quality. I have a couple of flip-throughs on my channel, so go take a look at those if you're curious. Amazing paper. And you guys know how I feel about paper. Okay. This one is actually one I just got into this year. And this is Micah Jelena. She's been around much longer than that. But I started out with her Minikins, and that's what made me really start to fall in love with her, was these Minikins with their big old eyes and just, oh. So here's one I colored. It took forever on this little dinky apple. So I had so much fun though. But yeah, I did this one this fall. And then this one here is actually color long on my channel. We did this with Ohuhu markers. So this was a fun one as well. It's another one of her Minikins. You can get the Minikins in the books. She has a few that aren't in the books right now because as she draws them, she releases them. They will eventually compile into a book though. Then I had printed this one, She's Not a Minikin, for Halloween, and then I tested the Arctic's pastel markers on them. I'll probably reprint it and do it again next year. And then I have a couple here that I've printed out that I plan to color this month or next using marker because her style just really, I want to use marker with it. So I printed this on my marker paper. This is T for 3. They're just so pretty. I love the hair loops. Again, this could be done with pencil too. Doesn't have to be marker, but for some reason I'm wanting to do it in marker. I don't know. I may change my mind. This one here I also printed on marker paper. She does some in grayscale, some in not. But I thought this was just so cute. Look at those girls. They're so sassy. And then I also printed this. This I planned to do with pencil, but I thought it was just so pretty. Her style is just very unique. So yeah, I'm a big fan, and I was so glad I tried her out this year. Okay, last but not least is one that has been a favorite of mine for a very long time. In fact, she's one of the first artists I started practicing hair on before I got into Mariolas. This is Kundank's art on Etsy. This one I had colored this year for fall, and I have a whole binder next to me, so I'll show you more. But I think I have, I have like 2 or 3 images of her artwork on my wall because I really do like her art. So here's one I completed, I think this was last year. Yeah, it had to be because it wasn't in my studio. We were doing a pride tag, so that's why it's got the little rainbow feathers. And then this one here, I remember doing with the Art and Fly pencils. I was testing those out, and it didn't turn out too bad, but I think I may redo that in other colors. This one I absolutely love. I want to put this one on my wall this year. I love the detail on the sunflowers and how it came out in her sheer little fabric. I was really happy with the way this one came out. Her Halloween ones were actually some of the first ones I ever colored. In fact, this is the first one I ever tried to color skin on. That's why it's so, well, lackluster. It'd be fun to go redo this one like down the road. And this was the first time I ever tried to color black hair, and it actually didn't turn out too shabby. This was with like luminance pencils, I believe, and then the skin was pan pastel. I know I did this one or started this one on a live stream. I purposely kept her nice and pale. I mean, she's like a crazy spider eating lady. just figured she wouldn't be very tan. But yeah, I love this Halloween pack she had. This is a Christmas one. I didn't quite finish it. Obviously, the sweater isn't all the way done, and there was some accents I was going to add. I loved the way the hair turned out. I can't remember. This was last year, though. I can't remember what I used. This one I know for a fact is polychromos. I was trying to test a black hair combo with polys. It's not quite there yet. I did find a really cute pink one, though. Pink combo that I like to use. The skin is Pan Pastel. I believe I used this one for a tutorial. Maybe. Can't be too certain. I did start this one last year, but I never got around to finishing it. So but it was a good start. So yeah, I really do love her artwork. She's one of my favorites, and she's a very, very sweet lady too. If you ever reach out to her, super humble, very nice. Oh, here's another one for Rena. I know I have a ton of these. I've done a lot of Rena, and I can't find my portfolio. I'm starting to panic. You'll see this in my December completed pages, though. But yes, those are my top artists who do adult coloring pages on Etsy. Like I said, a few do sell printed books that you can buy. Some are on Amazon. Others, unfortunately, are only via Etsy, like Koondank's art here, you can only get on Etsy. So yeah, I think that is 7 favorite artists, Etsy artists. But thank you for watching and checking out my favorite artists. Let me know if any of these are your favorite. If there's any new ones you think I should check out. I'm always shocked at how many I stumble across, and I'm like, how did I not know about this one? So please send them my way. Like the Micah Jelena, I really didn't look into her until this year, and I'm kind of bummed. And she does sell her books. You can buy a printed version from her Etsy store. But yeah, I will leave links to all these stores in the description below. And I hope you all have had a wonderful coloring year. And I can't wait to get started on 2023 and just see what these artists release. Pretty much every artist featured here is like auto buy. There's very rarely something they release I'm not gonna buy. So one artist I did leave out was Lana Green, and that was simply because I cannot find my portfolio for her. But she's on auto buy. So yeah, I could just talk about Etsy artists for years apparently. But anyway, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me again. I've said that like 3 times now. And until next time, take care. Bye now.